We played around 5 hours of Silent Hill Ave starting straight from the opening, and let me tell you, this isn't the Silent Hill you remember. Instead of foggy streets and rusted fences, we are dropped into 1960s Japan. Quiet countryside, crimson flowers, creepy shrines, and a whole lot of unease. It feels fresh, but still very much Silent Hill. Let's talk about what stood out from gameplay and combat to the world and overall vibe. No big spoilers here, so let's jump in.
Hey, this is Sean from Gamer Braves. It's been 8 years since we established Gamer Braves channel. We went to a lot of overseas game conference. We did a lot of exclusive interview with a lot of prominent figures from the industry, Ryuzo Sugimoto, Sean Layden, and even Yagu. One of the easiest way to support us is to subscribe to our channel. Support like this will actually gives us motivation and pushes us to produce better content. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
You play as Shimizu Hinako, a withdrawn girl who struggles to connect with anyone around her. Her only comfort was her sister and a doll. And with her sister now married, Hinako's is even more isolated. It's one of those setups where you know something is off even before the horror kicks in. Then, one day, the fog rolls in, thick, unnatural, and fast. From there, reality slowly starts breaking apart. People start disappearing, friends come and go like ghosts. The entire town starts to feel like it's folding on itself. And to make things worse, Hinako begins slipping into this other version of the world. Something more symbolic, more spiritual, filled with Japanese yokai-like creatures and this mysterious man who keeps showing up for reasons we don't yet understand. It's not jump scare horror, it's the kind that creeps up behind you. Storytelling is subtle, mostly through visuals and dialogue hints. You slowly piece together Hinako's backstory, the town's hidden truths, and what exactly is happening through small clues in conversations, objects, and the environment. It's subtle but incredibly engaging, and the deeper you go, the more you realize maybe even Hinako doesn't fully understand what's happening to her. One of the biggest changes here is the combat. It's way more melee focused this time. No guns here, just melee weapons, light and heavy attacks, dodges, and a perfect counter system. You'll need good timing to pull it off. Obviously, HP is your health, stamina fuels your dodges, sprinting, and attacks. Sanity is where it gets interesting. You need it for focus mode, basically a bullet time mechanic that lets you react and counter perfectly. But if your sanity hits 0, you start losing HP instead. It's a risk-reward system, and it constantly keeps you on edge. Weapons aren't permanent either. They degrade with use, so you can't rely on one weapon forever. Some enemies will force you to switch up your approach, and that tension, knowing your gear could break mid-fight, adds a whole new layer of stress. You only get 8 item slots. Some stuff stacks like bandages, but bigger items like healing kits or tools each take a whole slot. Weapons have their own independent slot, and you have a total of 3 weapon slots. This system pushes you to make tough decisions in a tense situation. Should you use your best weapon now, or should you save it for a boss? Instead your usual XP system, Silent Hill F uses shrine called Hokora that you can find throughout the world. These are your safe zones where you can heal, save, and upgrade. You collect and shrine items such as combs, dried fish, and trade them for faith. You could also trade consumable items that are related to Japanese culture like yokan jelly, but you will get less faith in return. Then, with faith as a currency, you can draw Omamori charms, which gives you passive bonuses like more dodges, invincibility, or quicker stamina regen. The other one is pray for upgrades, where you can increase your maximum health, stamina, sanity, or unlock more charm slots. It all ties into the game's spiritual and cultural setting really well. The upgrades feel meaningful and you are never drowning in numbers. It's simple but thoughtful. And I have to say, I love how this game handles navigation. There is no minimap, no quest markers, you are guided purely by design. Subtle environmental cues like overgrown roots, lighting, ambient sounds, or just visual landmarks. And it works. You never feel completely lost, but you do feel vulnerable. Every corridor could lead to safety, or something far worse. And even when nothing jumps out at you, the atmosphere alone is enough to mess with your nerves. There was this one moment where I turned the corner and saw a doll just standing right there. It didn't move, no loud music cue, nothing happened. But it was still terrifying. Visually, this game is a stunner, but in a really disturbing way. You've got decay, yes, but mixed with floral imagery. Bright reds, overgrown vines, petals blowing in the air, and it's all wrong. The way beauty and horror coexist is super unsettling. The enemy designs take a heavy inspiration from Japanese folklore and yokai, but you can tell they weren't just designed to be scary, they are rooted in myth and symbolism, and that makes them even more effective. The Japanese voice acting fits perfectly, facial animations during cutscenes are strong, and the soundtrack's subtle but eerie. Even the healing items are grounded in culture. It is a combination of modern healing items such as medkits, bandages, and traditional cultural healing items like shrine water and yokan jelly. So, is this still Silent Hill? Absolutely. The slow burn, the psychological horror, the uneasy sense that something is deeply wrong with the world and the characters all filtered through a Japanese horror lens. And it feels right. If you are an old school fan, you'll catch the nods. There are even subtle references to previous games, maybe even an ending that longtime players will instantly recognize. But if you are new, this is a great entry point. It doesn't require prior knowledge to enjoy this game. And about the endings, Silent Hill F features multiple endings, which is 5 in total. However, the outcome of the first playthrough is fixed. Only from the second playthrough onward will player choices influence which ending is triggered. Silent Hill F is shaping up to be something really special. It's confident in its identity, unafraid to slow things down and let you soak in the dread. It's less about constant jump scares and more about getting under your skin and staying there. It respects the legacy of the franchise while also pushing it into uncharted territory. And if the first 5 hours are anything to go by, the full game is going to be a dark, twisted journey that I absolutely want to see through. So that is all for our impression of Silent Hill F. What do you think of this game? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe because we will be doing a full review for Silent Hill F once it's dropped. So stay tuned and catch you in the next one.